eso ekosi yenua Orlando Ejekum Blankson to the Darling Boy Sir Prince to your producer Mr. Work again me from Hubi your friend me Emma Power from MCR team in our home mukutem and anope mu badwuma ano den Obapa Grace ya santoano no okutem wo MCR ho a yeto apetim e de amawia singina ye be konkro phone so na ye din komo e de afri amanone aba nsama hodo ekoso woni misa over the weekend matches kakra be koso doto na no every omo press conference Enzo Maresca from Chelsea we wi any press conference and the slot enso awie ne de e di how any penifo doto na no omo press conference omo awie ebinom so gusu a ye ne ukase omo ye press conference no ningina details no ye de ba latest from the world of transfer teams no deals ben amu ye de ho nkoma hoto de ba meko AC Milan Namako Real Madrid announcement anope woma ye two special announcement and oma ye betini na ho komo right here on this very platform na ye bebe fie bebe di efie nkomo bebre efri enura club ye Kumasi Asante Godoko womo friendly game womo boy against Adom Football Club ye be rum na ye di ho nkomo ene ye won komo ba kwa ye be di ofie ye nua ba ko ba be hra ye bibia to na kwan mu a na ye di nkomo ne bibia nso atumi akoso. Welcome on board Johnny Sumpa Television so again Sumpa FM 93.1 equally Ubetuma Sanswa Johnny I was Sumpa 93.1 on Facebook and so Sumpa 93.1 on Facebook Ube Johnny wo Johnny yes so Saho Brase ni obuo kwanso no wa share page no we jaw commentator ne din kita ho na bibia so tuma ye kama sanso wa dwenche wa sembusa no wa tan hie no ehia yen e wo platform we so welcome on board once again. Don't forget, say be a winning access to internet. One so obama a message SMS on 0509 438526 0509 438526. What do message before Bania Dinkomo? Maybe Biaswe Etumia Koso. Aye Kulun Ghana Limited. Yen Yakofen Romi and Sunway at the Abe Jomanso. God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hunchun capsules and no hunchun a prostate problems in us say it does so prostate in enlarge their friends of prostate enlargement it was here a preparatory demand prostate in how you know withdraw a hunchun capsules Mr. Kill no ho a draw one was so a bedroom and so eboa na yenuan member muhunya den na mo badwuma awon paso aye Mr. Q for male vitality Araba Baxempil and so area dra yenuan mumban enom eboa won ama bibia enso kwaye edmamo menstrual pains it was here irregular menstrual flow na chese obosome ne so a etumi baye kama chese ensu apem no kama dark ayibia embem clotted blast bi embem mesraw obi wo ho a onya no menses na asa pampan bi eba enkwaye enu ntina afi atwa mu mema mu di ade na afi wo mama no mesraw da sa haw ni nyina eduro no ye Araba Baxempil oba wuni atenka wompem mesraw ha dwen wonso ka adwuma no ho ntinum eduro no Araba Baxempil na wonso bushia no na bibia enkoso kama fresh sesie wo lines we so number 0244 275 429 0244 275 429 wo free line is ye din komo e Telecel Cash the special platform as say ye nyina ye de send sika koma dofo ye de send sika koma ye nuanom ye papa nom ye maamenom wo be send sika koma omo ama bibia e how bia ne akira ye Telecel Cash app no and also ko Google Play Store no so now download now say we use na bibia so enkoso kama enfama. Don't forget say you can equally dial star 110 hash no we follow prompt no we send sika command for or se send ni keke e Telecel Cash e ho nsam no sciatica ya de no and na minti biem e wo Ghana ha minti so obi wo sciatica e sanse obi a otu anamo no de nani chemo 21st clinic no nimpa bi okoye no wanya ayalsa sciatica 21st clinic ya damose 21st clinic you tramu prusen no pay adwuma wanwaso amabo e de ama ye maamenom adwuma amabo e de ama ye papam no Ghana fo nyina se memfa platform we so endamose 21st clinic sciatica ya de no etese efi wutu ase e de kokosi wu nase ntini na ho no etoda bi a se mutwon emu hyehyɛ ɛtɔ da bi a cholesterol anaasɛ deɛ afrɛ nso asadeɛ anwa nso asisi ntiri no mu ama mmogya ntumi nnim afurusa no yie ɛba ne saa na emu tutu sɛ haw bi aba mu a ɛno ɛna yɛfrɛ no sciatica na Ghana ha nyinaa wɔn a yɛbɔ wɔn aba so na yɛama wɔn certificate sɛ wɔn tu aseɛ wɔn nsoso ano wɔn tu aseɛ no 21st clinic mehyɛ wɔ da sɛ hospital yadeɛ biara yɛsa no hospital no 21st clinic yɛnso yɛsa yɛwɔ 15 branches across the country ehwia overseas junction yɛbɛn alpha radio the same building na Sumpa FM ɛne Sumpa TV yɛabo yɛsese wɔn yɛ adwuma no ɛha ɛne yɛnua no 21st clinic wɔn nso ɛyɛ adwuma ɔboase yɛwɔ council quarters saa nso na kɔ junction so a ɛhɔ na ɔbɛhu yɛn akra yɛwɔ dɔme suyan nkuransa ne takyiman ɔbɛhu yɛn ɛba afrɛfrɛ a fakotim kwan wei so 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 sɛ wofrɛ na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ the number you have dialed does not exist and also cannot be reached na afi wafa wei 0249 311 311 0249 311 311 wofɛ no so a yɛbɛtumi di nkɔmmɔ na bibia nso akɔ so kama ɛde ama wo mesrɛ wo wo se m'ani hia wo sɛdeɛ aduane hia wo na wote hyɛ mu no ma w'anum nso nka no hia wo ɛsiane sɛ woanhwɛ a wobɛka sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛ anum nyampɛ na nso ɛfiri w'anum pampan no nkwa yie koraa wankasa woyɛ adugu wo nsɛm na wohia a wotumi sampa asadeɛ bi mesrɛ wada oral hygiene wɔn a mutu asɛ yɛ gentleman dental ɛsɛn no sɛ etuo ɛsɛn no sɛ kala no sesa bi wɔ hɔ a yɛ duru a wonom etumi ma wo kala no wɔsɛn kala no sesa yɛnyɛ no white ɛmfama wo anaasɛ nei ɛfrɛ biribi scaling and polishing yɛyɛ ne nyinaa ɛso no bu etu a ne nyinaa yɛbɛhyia ama wo sɛ yɛnhyɛ no gold yɛnhyɛ no silver ne nyinaa no gentleman dental yɛba sɛ yɛbɛyɛ saa haw ne nyinaa nso etumi di ama wo oral hygiene ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛhia yɛ paa 0559 139582 0559 139582 wofrɛ line no so ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na biribia nso atumi ayɛ kama mɛpa na mabɛbɛdi betway ho nkɔmmɔ de yɛkyerɛ wo betway influenza no ama boys no sɛ sɛ obiara ho nkyerɛ no ɛwɔ Ghana ha obiara ɔde ne ho hyɛ mu biara no ne ho nkyerɛ no minua brighto watɔka esi wɔ onim twinti ne kii ne kura no ɛna ɔde foro trɔtrɔ ɛha adwen ɛyɛ betway na betway bet influenza masa kɔpɛ bi na hyɛ asɛ yusu deɛ wobɛyɛ nie ɛne sɛ wobɛhyehyɛ wo bet wohyehyɛ bet ne wie a wo course no na wo ne afoforɔ akyɛ nti Mr. Work minua nkramoni kuma sɛ ɔtewa nyinaa no sɛ nnam phone so wotumi sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma owie a na ɔde ama Grace mo na ɔde ama Jacqueline Linda wɔn nhyɛ da ni mu nso ɔmo ani gye wo nso mbɛtwa bi nti wo hyehyɛ de more ma na ɔmo use course no the more na nkɔfo use course no the more na wo so wonye sika just 4% out of their mutwa no ɛna betway nso bɛte ama wo nti Mr. Work calculate ma me obi atwa bɛsɛ 10,000 Ghana cedis nkɔfo use ɛyɛ work your friends say wo course e dey atwa 10,000 a wo dey 4% what they say enye sika ketewa koraa enche obetoka ewo krumwa but don't forget say terms and conditions apply of course regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana bet the responsible way ye kwama no aba sojano nkofo nkro so obapa Grace so many ndan humre sisi more nebi bianso entumi enya kama say boys ehwe nyankopon obia ehwe nyankopon nebi bianso etuma koso nti John ye our platform no so mehu say yenu entwibu ama Kingsley wa John wo platform so sounds of Voma wo so no so kutem Filippo eye Inzaghi and also Filippo kwabri kasemo wo so John ye Douglas Costa Matewonka Samson Aiden eye Skynet wo so baso yenu eye Prince wo so Aziz Lawa anani kunsu kojokrom wo so kutem wo so so Kobe Stones Yatewonka on toto so hafu mpotemo owusu ansa George ajanim Giovanni wo si ejano enya so this morning owusu ansa George wo ho Samson mfuamfu Douglas Matewonka Clement Ayebua Samson and Clement Yabua again Matemu nyinamunka Pedro wa Madina Cruz bebia wo bia me yentonka welcome on board na yedin komo special this morning our platform kesipa we so full time show no and a power time yede pa na bibia so no etumi aya kamanti endin komo tantam so me patro ma ogura ne tani Luka Modric tami din nkomo wonim some Modric and renumre na betotwa we say goodbye at the Amama Dubobokun and name Nyado beto so esiakan at the Real Madrid at the end of the season or call on to so and Former Football Club Real Madrid nani later or the common supporters in here or say time has come the moment I never wanted to come but that is football and in life everything has a beginning has an end. On Saturday, I will play my last match at the Santiago Bernabeu. I arrived in 2012 with the desire to wear the shirt of the best team in the world and with the ambition to do big things, but I couldn't imagine what came next. And no, Mr. Luka Modric, then some of their two powerhouse and him say any Ghana for Manchester say no, or no so a Jumano Abane or say goodbye to Real Madrid. Nyamaya Duma Saturday and no and the last game of a paw at the Amama Tribobo Kono. Maybe be sure to my camera. We are singing now a celebrity legend way over the Eddie Luka Modric. The patron, the tennis former, a Real Madrid player, your friends, Pedra. I am Mijatovic, Waba Bontain Ababekasa. Now, then something is simple. Or say, I know Luka Modric very well. His hunger, he won't stay in Spain. But don't be surprised if he end up playing in England, Italy, or Germany. Many clubs want him. I think he will stay in Europe. He want to continue competing. And no, your granddaddy Predrag Mijatovic and all this handsome way to tutor. Says what now, no, your analysis now. Penina, your friends, Luka Modric, you know. Enyade obe free active football enyade obe free competition mo ebinumo kaso ofun ani nchim awo Saudi Arabia ebinumo kaso ofun ani nchim awo Major League Soccer mo non konkoto so mbobo esansan age no koso ene ontuni compete no so wunim ntra peniwei ball no edaso wonimo sempo ofri eyam La Liga no a enya no mo so de na ni betrim ewo the French Ligue, Germany Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, better still the Premier League, arguably the best league we are seeing now and non your penny no so somebody pa and now no penny go said in some who to the pa na be so etumako so meba a young legend who across the world messages who to amode bre ogura ne tadi Luka Modric but answer no menti Madrid adwuma we through once Xabi Alonso was starting adwuma behind the scenes and ra on your reference David Ancelotti akorano on in the team come David Ancelotti e Don Carlo Ancelotti pana no assessor o Madrid no akorano peninu afreno enra oni na din komo eye simple o say ofreno na it's all about discussing say omo yet revitalization of the squad na omo start fresh journey enti oni na edin komo dametin say David Ancelotti and Xabi Alonso bekoso ene na yedwuma enum ayensam ne bian mesam eka ena no pen enti on pamono mo amu kaso obedi opepechi on beko Brazil akwa yedwuma no latest amen sheka ene se David Ancelotti beto so ayedwuma de ama Real Madrid boboko no na wudi me say about 3 weeks ago you started yedwuma wo fian me to wanim se David Ancelotti no Madrid boboko awo project be edemano the project is so much say he's a good manager or a young upcoming when we say for the future no obetuma yedwuma atama Madrid boboko as a head coach inti nyata mobapam no amonu so tuma ko and your report second and none of pen no medical dia to anim dada say Ancelotti pano or the backroom staff in there but don't forget say simple say see so still obe maintaining David Ancelotti and no report second and that tense me go so me don't some out no at the pana bibia so to my kama me that's what Madrid bobo kronmo Madrid me cry as many as 16 stories and every Madrid club no kwa say and none of baby part so we go grant it at Nicola Nikola Jekan or a member of Croatia national team no a technical team good penina wo no sompa television no now some na me came no the assembly but some what to bomb or say even outside January na Luka Modric and mpenifo akasa Emma mpenifo dia to nanim say so person to so say akandema club na wo mu ye ready so mo beto so simple March Osan Kobusai say ehun sam to say agent no Kobusai say ne client no ne hu sam no say ne sitie o say Madrid for sans so assure no say o mama no kwa so no ankasa pe so opese o to so sia kan edema Madrid club ne dia Madrid nso aye ready so mo nso eni ne be yadwuma Genesi at within about 1-2 months and no master Madrid force womu entumi eni yadwuma or say Luka Modric epe so anko be koso sia Academy club no na mom bibinesi or say he wanted to stay. He had even spoken with Xabi Alonso about continuing, but something changed with the club's leaders in the last few days. Real Madrid was his everything, but his football career isn't over yet. And no, ayo penina wo shano. I was some television so they at the Nikola Jekan. Then some na made tuja. And on the power platform so afi minkom unim Carlos Alcaraz say tennis no nimbo onimbopa and one other their friends Italia Open or kokoji sinina so na down for pani Luka Modric wakona G page no so or some much admiration for you legend or no so banaba so enu etin mami owura ni Daddy Joselu ewo IG so ntentem na yento so or no so ababonten or say my friend what shall I tell you madam for then I mean kanchiro we are seeing now celebrating Luka Modric and I am so many so good so I don't know. Afi mami Kylian Mbappe and when I also I was lucky enough to be able to play and share the locker room with you this season. I saw closer with greatness really means. In fact, before being one of the best players of all time, you are a wonderful person. You wrote the history of the best club in the world for more than a decade and won everything. And no, are you opening in summer on Sodia Tuja and on opening a good sweat on summer 29 day pa? After winning so run a daddy Antonio Rudiga, or also Aqua Igeneso, we are seeing a celebrity. Oga friends Luka Modric no ayen somebody be so good so pano and you go so some out na edema ye cheer for I would make a power so afi me mo run Teddy Mbappe player of the season wo Real Madrid I say ya bona baso na onom and a Madrid team in Nigeria said this season no the performance equals to 2024-2025 Madrid player of the season Kylian Mbappe and so and somebody be a total and no me part of the mission so te Madrid nie and say Yankopon ya do mu game on against Real Sociedad and no be used as a fairway game at the Don Carlo Ancelotti in Ancelotti kakra hey say ya bi na yame ya to man on a weekend winner and also Betmacoso was Santiago Bernabeu Real Madrid home against Real Sociedad and somebody be every Madrid Bobocono and so I say to Janano pay enough of Real Madrid related stories. Afimin Koitin Kodin Common, Mam Esimina Bobocono run a day at Iglitar and now me bekan won some Chelsea and Ra. And penifo be confirm no as a sporting director say we ma cancel amayan swati say we postpone e de akwa Monday an official announcement no and also betuma ba bonten but we ma fa na wie ono and the sporting director for the club we ma man 3 core mandate adwuma miensa anu oden and omo diamond 1 the search for the next manager by na babiya juma at the amateur my friends AC Milan dia no oten when me say powerhouse at the kind amount tips no 3 managers say likely say AC ebesham afomu paako 1 ayo run the Vincenzo Italiano on your boss at the Bologna club no on your option number 1 number 2 ayo Mr. Maximiliano Allegri when him say penny no and Napoli the Patanopi force was sending the thing come on ni answer say pan sem owura ne jade Conte kwa Napoli bobo kon be hwe say Max Allegri betuma ba be yatuma ta momo enti esin su chese no number 3 ayo Mr. Roberto Di Serbi ono so Martinez. These are 3 managers at Timanite at the AC. From some back home, I'm an Ababa Yatuma club and a day at the AC Milan the Rossoneri's and I report I mean Shaka and Ano Penano and Unsua another mandate near and it's a place who contract new or pay any money ya or so fair no or no transfer na extension of contract let me so key players back home ayo run it Rafael when me sign a contract enyan would pa AC Milan for no e person mutrem e man long term contract e san so mate Sabasa for en knock the door Basa for just Rafael bi am betuma fa no anu ye reporter e koso Itila Bonten so according to Tuto Sports ko akata na anu we Itila Bonten so no don't forget send 2 players we goalkeeper the third Mark Mignon Martinity so ho so no so encha contract ni bewu AC for so betumi atatem etumi etama no and watching Theo Hernandez on also the Pia Bontain. This are core mandate for opinion thing and so at Igli ayan Iglita and non ayete etoja this morning and I go so I don't some out on and so they pa afi place ben and AC for moto mapa place ben o mucha mo kwa mo mako when Mr. Tijani Renters and someone on me so be did good mami yan free wo Tijani Renters they said the ebanie and it's a wouldn't say AC Milan Aman contract extension. Yes, a boy in Yansan. Manchester City out for Tijani Renders. Mete Manchester United and so call for Tijani Renders. Chelsea echo for Tijani Renders. And to Tim Sakasebebre every UK and also England. I'm call for this boy. I fancy Tijani Renders. Now want some Aguso Eba and not Aguso I don't want some out on Ademia Tier near Sia Kuraway, the Ama ne press of every club in Mako. A UEFA Champions League footballer this season. And also season I beg Remono me a similar Enya Bimbo Ama Akrano on your every club no and Sumu Atumi Ako and non Ayan Samani Sotocha and on a penny Aguso some out on a day bar. Let me be to my kama or Bapa Grace, Yanko Newcastle, Yanko Kotinkomo, when we say Newcastle United and Sunday in Penify release one with Jessia. One about next season 2025-2026. Abrafuni you're smart. Ntadel bi kitwebi bi anabasan bi kitwebi no maso senfiri ho awoso wutobi wan tobi a wunya current eno ayete no enti Newcastle United for ntade we and almost next season and last 2025-2026 season no wombe yusu ediapo eye season no eno eye video no pay a almost ediabro power say yenchana Ghana for enso anya bi hwe na bibia so ntimi nya kama afi me coach Chelsea kwedi nkomo Sir Prince Mutimo no mu coach Enzo Maresca edwe the press conference wakasa ediafa Enzo Fernandez on na Maresca eye simple nsomo kan yenie Wamu Busan say Enzo Fernandez no whose situation to say or better than us or beko and see yes Enzo is a main player for us. I'm quoting him. Then some of the two channel into or a main player. We'll call Chelsea club in man. Who can the pivot, the fulcrum of the club. O reference Enzo Fernandez Enzo Ekaho Yente coach reference Maresca. Then some Kakanian trust on Tentem.
He's not going to be fit. But is that still the case?
He's working with us in the last days, him and Margio, and both they can be available for the next game, knowing that no one of them played some minutes from the injury.
So by the next game you mean Forest?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're available for selection?
They can be available, yeah.
And Reece James, probably just normal. We saw him at open training on Tuesday doing his own session. Mm-hmm. Is he okay?
No, yeah, he's okay. Simply he has his own program, because we said already that we try to protect him, so we are managing him also in the
okay, inti eno eye Chelsea boss I fence Enzo Maresca and sama or the Atu Edra Enzo eno Yankopon Yadma Sunday and amusumu game in Ebaso against Nottingham Forest. Coach we can complain dada say on pair time amo but with me say one more Conference League ball against him and the Real Betis on Wednesday. Betis ebon Friday it was Spain abontenso adan and omu game ni jamudia kwakwasa Sunday womu ni bibia ye endetei womu ni bibia ye echina nti anka mbetuma bo game earlier but ni nyina mu ntuma nkoso sa amfa mo ma coach no eguso no so e complain and ayansam ni bia no so totwa no nyame ya adom on Sunday Newcastle United and Everton ebo obape Grace yenti Eddie boss at the Newcastle on also name some of their tuja ahead of the game. One might update be pray. Yenteno Eddie Howe
crucial to his availability on Sunday.
Yes, just a Newcastle United boss no and some no and so to me about na yedin komo ahead of their game on the ball against Everton Bobo no say eno enye ready na and slotted no good about Intino.
We won't fully know how he's going to respond to the training and the demands of the game yet, but he's made good progress through the week. Next couple of days will be absolutely crucial to his availability on Sunday.
So at this stage, there is a chance that he could play some part against Everton.
Yeah, there's a chance. It's difficult to give any more than that, really. Yeah, until he trains with us, we won't fully know how he's going to respond to the training and the demands that the game will place upon him. We'll only play him if he's fit to contribute. But at the moment, he has an opportunity, potentially.
When we spoke to you last week, you said it was probably...
Nti eno eye Newcastle United and so Boston and some of their tuja ahead of their game against Everton on Sunday and opinion at the end some ahodowe and so to me the tuja afi mintwa so na min concern from mame Anna Slot ono your boss at the Liverpool wamo so ebo Crystal Palace e wo Anfield ono so the press conference in CCA and eba na wiye yenti ono so.
He was part of a team squad that won
and what about
8 league titles in a decade.
He's a player again, probably in a similar situation to
off
Alex.
the back
He hasn't
of what
trained
we've just
with
seen
us
Manchester
yet.
City do as well, and
He's
you
had a
stopping
sort of an
that.
absence.
What is the potential of your team? Do you think that you've got the potential, maybe not to get 8 and 10 years, or maybe you kind of don't know. What can they achieve?
Now I think we have a lot to compete next season again. But what I don't know yet, and that's going to be the interesting one, is if we have this elite mentality, this serial winner mentality of showing up season after season after season. And I think I get the answer already on the 8th of July when we come back together to see in what shape the players are, because many teams have won the Premier League once, but not many have won them multiple seasons.
Okay, inti no aye Liverpool boss no so na oma update o kan some bebre ekura de fa ayam player friends Trent Alexander-Arnold ho a chese na enya sam ketwa ni nyina no aba na wieye afi minto so min konsam from eno no pam be ma video of Tottenham Hotspur so more rival na eno ye wo mo besi airport no afi Obapa Grace mame wo mo betu ye na wo mo fa bus am ko utumu se ni je no wo soro we ye son Hilmi nie ote aye driver ni chen na obo aben pe oh and the was space on camp in Yasan Ketwa. Nti eno your son Hilmi what you drive an edumani na you drive an ichim steering wheel no so tinchen no omia ho no so na bibia so atuma ye kama eno ayan samane bia no so totana no so say player we onye tim ma na Marcus Rashford dan da obete ye say Barca 4 pen apostle mutim no Rashford betuma nya bia ba na oba ho obetu wan bench obenya ba bia tena na so say they mean so can 74.5 million euros. United would like to proceed the sale of Marcus Rashford with Manchester Evening News and no more reporter say the value no I 47.5 million euros. The representative IFN Sapini Zahavi one say oh yeah big our transfer market anymore and oguso oh yeah juma and so the man akura no or so betumi anya club betumi diamano and no I somebody be an toja and now no penny oguso I don't want somehow to dey me tie for I go to make no so no pay me the betuja so go to tell Rafinha extending the contract and the amabasa bobo kono until 2028. Boy, in William said wife, or ye fashionist, auntie, or no, a banner say who say, or ye guy, papa, and no, a Rafinha, and so and someone, or the two or be an Sam. And they were standing the contract and confirm Namuka so free club Lumako and then into a Bassan or Sunina Yantro and Yanukra that this season was 13 goals for Champions League no more or did some performance and also season on and your bad name next season or Bianshan Basta for Champions League and no the ambition for 2025-2026 season or and I am so many sort of and on a penny good Friday and somehow to Ademia tier for I go to maintain so the part of Grace San Family Court Madrid homeless is here. So say official announcement in Abba for Don Carlo Ancelotti when himself Brazil Football Federation one more and the DK Bekasaye and they way official announcement Ancelotti full-time sports and also Fatosona Minium Como CCA Real Madrid CF and Carlo Ancelotti have reached an agreement to bring an end to his time at Real Madrid as a coach. Our club wishes to express its gratitude and appreciation for a man who is a true legend of both Real Madrid and world football. And no, Madrid Bobo Konusu, the few master here, and so Ababetoja. So officially, after Madrid Bobo Konusu announced, and I say, announced the departure of these very balls. And I am Smani Swetoja, and I know Penny Ogu said in some autono, and said to me about so Johnny, I was some part television and so against some panel 3.1 on Facebook. Now you're doing command Bibian Sentiment Coso. New era, new trophy. CAF Champions League trophy no manento some party Venezuelan good and they say trophy new champions ya de be mo munie afiwei utum se enika say Africa ya advancing in terms of modernization yan see ekwe enim enoma bebre ene koso ewo yan football en sumu new era new trophy we a CAF Confederation of African Football one month so and a release this trophy at the we are seeing now saying yami yadma champion or no so be peja na bibia so atuma ye kama when him say na slot nkofo company for busa na bibi fa say what is na nwa da Deco say adma Luis Diaz what is asem no and na slot say I also adma Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. It's simple. And it's a ope Luis Diaz and ya miss me feel mopa and the Assembia Yancy, of course, Assembia Yambai, and so on some of Benjamin Henrik, a right back, or Shakai Adama German club, your friends loves a football club, or your right back, and they mete Liverpool air conho, or Mudim come for Benjamin Henrys, or no betma apana, again, me sounds what say club and it and so at the Barcelona and so coho, Busa, now William Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. Akura ni thing and so did Benjamin Henriks no, and no dia to just Lamine Yamal no, born says onim boss no bia. Opa for the Abramo Salana. And now when Chelsea one amod nepa in Kuku, Miss Sama the we are said onim born ball a Lamine Yamal and no a Yakran somebody to this morning you go so head and some out to Adepa, never be answered to my kama. When we said Porto glimpse walk rebi, ne dead Michael Brohanson. Where this 16 years, Mete Aya Sakranity at Abdel Aya Uzan, 16 years or your midfielder, Sa 2 players in a Metomonka, Bassa Egusu, Mosha Academy, no, and also La Masiano, will make me strengthen a sense in the nearer future. Bassa and spending cash, and Koto big player, and Fefra Bontima, Mete say another project in the next 10 years. wɔn pɛsɛ top player bi a wɔn bɛ produce no wɔn ɔbɛba club no mu no ɔbɛfiri La Masia no mu ɛna aba ɛmma sɛ wɔn ticket sika bi emu otu akɔfa ɛyɛ superstar already made superstar ɛde naba ɛsan sɛ so wɔn yɛ saa deɛ na ɛno ɛna ɛbɛtum aboa wɔn na Johan Cruyff ɛyɛ philosophy no wɔn nso ɛtumi ɛmaintain ɛwɔ basketball kuro no mu ɛnti sɛ attention more ɛkɔ La Masia na wɔn strengthen no na bibi nso ɛtuma yɛ kama ɛno ɛyɛ nsɛm no bi efi hɔ but this morning na yɛgu so yɛtɛ ɛho nsɛm ahodoɔ na de ba na bibi nso ɛtuma kɔ so mama ogura ne tandi Neymar Junior mɛnti ne ho nkɔmɔ ahyɛ I don't know wɔn mmerɛ na wɔn busa nso ɔbɛto so sɛkan ɛde ama Santo Football Club anaso firi hɔ akɔ ɔhyɛ I don't know in this moment I don't know sese no ontumi nka so ɔbɛto so sɛkan de ama club no anaso firi hɔ no makɔ ɛna no pɛm de bɛtu dwa ɛfa Football Writers Association anaso sports writers no from award ɛkɔ so ɛnura atɛsɛ Mo Salah ɛne abɔnaba so sɛ UK wɔ England nyinaa Premier League and the best player ɛyɛ owura ne din ɛde Mohamed Salah mekeka stories a ɛfa ho ne goals ɔpɛ sɛ ɔhyɛ ɛne Liverpool more time top scorer a yɛfɛn sɛ Ian Rush ho nsɛm bebree no yɛde nyinaa bae sɛ Mohamed Salah no ɔbɛtumi break this record anaa goals and assists a season wonim sɛ deɛ da wɔ nie Andy Cole 1993-1994 goals plus assists or 47 goals contribution in a season and what Alan Shearer 1994-1995 and also now 47 Mo Salah 46 aka last game na season no abanawieɛ so betuma hye goal so betuma hye say no we taking Italy no enso to 47 and now some better sell obetuma set a new one and no ayan sama no so free ba this morning yeden sama hotoni na edeba na bibia so etumi ayakama don't forget to send games way ebeko so Italian Serie A deciding moment nie Obapa Grace menim so betumi akofa Serie A table no asanto so mamia na me fendi komo kakra Como and international 645 and a game in the basso the patrol grand David Massa on the ball center Como Inter Milan and watching Napoli and Cagliari and so about the same time and another dream the game no so betuma basso I was Stadio Armando Maradona Mr. Federico A. Lapina on the ball center until the deciding moment and another games mienu and a better some wine and a Italian Serie A and not a young and don't forget La Liga no medical their 20 Mr. Real Betis in Valencia and also you know the game maybe to my boss no bibiansono etum ayakama go for a betway call na kopesika se no we omre obi antwa ma wona mumbu mesra we obi antu adu mesel de safata yanse ushe dem kra na obetuma ye nkofo bekasa wunya adwuma de bia no sika wo ho aye betway na betway bet influencer no eno na amada yenua Filippo ehye ne cool high utumu se ohye top na wa hye no cool high ka ho combination sika won ho me say so wuhia no busa Filippo sika no wa ma wa ne tim na eden me so down da sika won ho aye de friends betway ya betway so hye course no anasa sise aye matches wo sise wi a course na wo ne afofra che wo no mo che no na wo musu eyusu aye wo slip edi twa no na wo nya sika de obi be yusu de betwa no wo 4% aye betway and edi ma terms and conditions apply of course regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana bet that responsibly way betway get way more and common no can't drinking water in so we drama so apostle in so no if ya uraha omanyini and so still womanim no asankra a can't drinking water and one mu yusu 50 years for nyina we show ma 25 years 60 years for we show ma and asom go 30 wo ma so 30 and so ho a can't drinking water it sounds say ekura alkaline and to so unum bia e burn all the bad fat in your system and one srade a amu efu ye kapu sofo se obi kire okura na odi wefu na kire wefu sododo nti ye fra wo so wefu ene ye de kire me hrew wo yusu kanje na and na ne srade ni nyina efri ni mpadua mu esanso kura hydrogen ekura all the minerals a esafata say nsuonya calcium wom, magnesium wom, potassium wom, iron wom, wonum bia ebeboa wudwumedie na bibia so atuma koso enkasa wo tonso keke kasa wo pe Kangen drinking water Brema UGC ubehu yan ne watu bia koton enu achi New Road Abawo Road Junction so ehon so yaboya sesen wo ho 0241 449191 0241 449191 na wetuma frɛ na yedi nkoma abedwafo nya tena se Sir Prince atena se sanso na Philip Nkumsa Filippo ono so atena se the apostle himself Jeffrey Asare director of the show ono so wa ha enyese sa also bwana bibia so tuma ayekama Sir Prince bibia I find here
powers chedam punyanko padaro
Filippo bibia boko
yami adum bro
I don't know so bibia boko Filippo the uncle pass it Sir Prince and yewure mu na so na no messages ni ye hwe say what the beba na mrepam yakenkani na afiri yenko
is it the question akoye Tottenham Hotspur any Arsenal why na abobra this particular season say na United for na ya just a conversation afa and so mantini anje Europa League no say no amanfo say Arsenal Tottenham abobra this season so and Tottenham anje Europa League you say baby abefa bia no sa conversation
and so mo chin no mo ko relegation crank still now wo mo better than us
minim de ombeka de say football say now we fans assembly here can you fans say once award trophy ne de obeka bia obeka tro so abobra sen only we sit in we Arsenal fan na wode na onde beka medi second year then only we sit in ama say say we ne Canada on said the last time Kwameka say United Europa League na kwa na it will still be difficult for them. Every football fanatic, United fans, no more aware say, or more club near on or Mondano. Still now, no more can or mano keke because there's all can be mobile say United abobra and also mobile more day. But none year money every fan behind him say United this particular season in Koye cry. Now, powers may write some stories muka crab Italian Serie A no, and then they had the final day. Now, Yenshe muka crab because warrior. And ne Bobo from Como et nephew, no ne Bobo from Inter Milan abo, Sanson and Napoli, and the Cagliari and Ebo. Now, Paris, this is a deciding game. Our two teams need you never bo. And Nuntina or match those two matches need Nababesha and ne Friday. Nabakon over the weekend. And on matches need you Nabesha because this is a game, a deciding game. Do be you know, waje leg no. Unya ko bodra na olusu na opponent and I say o colleague ni ekowini a waje leg ni dey free unsem. Now let's look at the game this way. So where eye Como any eye Boboko from Inter Milan game na for me maka ho asem say eno na ebe game a den because of how Como for under Cesc Fabregas o mesimi aye well organized. So where mu team na unche da hu any particular player bi abeka so oh boni din dia ka asem bebree but because Papa Francis Fabregas are making sure say Obama proper team bond the year adwuma o team ni mu nti omu goalkeeper Butez or the goal post ni mu a why kwa na abo Butez di obi nim say goalkeeper be a friend Butez. But if you go to Italian Serie A now, one of the goalkeepers are born home modern, he's a part offer air defense now obi to say air Vodvoda ubenya Engelhardt Kempf any Abrante Fed Havival. These are the players who are chionom busa say omu nyina no why na obo ne di dia making name in the midfield ubenya obi to say Cunha we nya Matthias Cunha and now ubenya Peroni ubenya Nico Paz e we anim honom Abrante Fed Kakare unse Kakare or a French international anti Kakret but said the na Filippo Beccano Kakare yeah tini menti Kakare and then Strefeza no when Abrante Fed Duvicas e we anim honom. Let's not forget Asani Diao the talisman that young chap no as also waptis of Obama Senegal wopra into game wo mubi but yesterday now they are having that kind of players or ultimately live up to the expectation for them at their level, not to the highest level but at their level, and we've seen how they play any game be obebobia oko Italian Serie A anymore team back one eba ne see mo possession or ya de pan no komo eka ho bi no matter the opponent on any ball obe make sure so obetimi dominate possession and they will take the game to you. Nico Paz serving as the creative spark of the team and because when him although say on shed numerous number of goals be and farm out but any little chance be obenya be and clearly you feel say he's a player destined for the future. Professor also the same thing. Inter normally Inter Milan nebebo and the Inter Milan I don't think so more injury concern be as he say the obu players in fully fit omu here omu na fully fit but I don't think say Papa Efreno Simone Inzaghi Oba risk the fact say Lautaro Martinez will be needed in the UEFA Champions League final. One say na or go through injuries kakra even in the games our mobile semi-final. Yes, and I say the fitness level na ba. Yemfa say you know atrabe 80%. Telling you so bet me abu full 90 minutes. But it's Papa Efeno Simone Inzaghi going to risk playing him in today's game because he who say on recent games you know on mani mobi or person enough rest for the final. But is he going to risk playing Abrante Efeno Lautaro Martinez in today's game? Let's not forget Lautaro Martinez on the Italian Serie A top scorer no any track bia. Unlike some years ago, now can be a bedu this time because or pre hono. He see one in the track bia. The player will be a news or beje Abrante Efeno Matteo Retegui. Our Ebubukwa, your former Atlanta. Until there's nothing at stake for Abrante Efeno Lautaro Martinez now Casa so be forcing home to play in that game. And for me, I feel say we've been saying about Inter Milan say though say be a players no more bench no unya that kind of equal quality as compared to omo starting always but omo bench no so be bobo ni bia clearly you see say omo to be filling in some spaces omo starting always no ebeja to honom because all be to say Taremia though you wouldn't get Taremi playing like Lautaro Martinez but we've seen Taremia on also so nitimi bo elenke play for the Inter Milan team to work. In the midfield, say Empoene, Herik Mkhitaryan more Abrante Efeno Hakan Çalhanoğlu on the fitness a doubt also a mobi because if your person resting no you fully fit for the final corner. There's a certain Piotr Zielinski and Nemanja and Tioso Bebo game no. There's a certain Abrante Efeno Davide Fratesli. Ewo honum ubenya Christian Aslani enso wo honum so omo betimi abo in the midfield because coming up against Como I've said say Como disturbing side but I don't think as we are disturbing to the fact say and I say to the extent say Inter Milan wanting to win a Scudetto bet me prevent you from doing that. Okay. It is possible to happen because of what we've seen from them this particular season. But for me, I still feel say Inter Milan full squad this is a game they should go in all guns blazing, try to die for the game and because it is a risk to think say we UEFA Champions League final bet me because they see no the other way no ojia what I bet me thinking about the bebo ochina but one je and there that's only UEFA PSG Kobo UEFA Champions League final. Frankly speaking, a lot of us, even the bookmakers, feels like where PSG born or more bona, they are the favorite going into the final. Let's be frank. Until you don't have to risk losing the two, until they need to go in with all guns blazing. Inter Milan must win the game at all costs. But on the other side, is it going to be as difficult for Napoli as it will be difficult for Bobo Kwa, your former Inter Milan?
So say we know a Napoli to lose.
Oh yeah, Napoli,
the title is Napoli to lose.
Yeah, it's Napoli.
So when lose game no moving yeah, it doesn't matter what happened in the Inter Milan game.
But Inter Milan knows say they shouldn't risk it. They should have their win. No one hoping for an upset in that game. But that game now, say, could any upset happen? For me, I believe so. Amanfo Bebe the game against Parma so the Akasa. But I gave a clear explanation why Parma bought that game during that time. Parma needed even a single point no in that game ebe help them out in their last game to escape relegation. Enti enyese Parma no masasa omoko relegation nti omuntimi nyehwe. They made sure obi ehwe game bia ko clearly said they made sure say Inter Milan fo nya that kind of freedom de be ru box timu akakopegu ahye. They were defending in numbers. But then Cagliari the NTSA, just like Parma the NTA, Cagliari has nothing to lose. And even besides, where the recent games are mabo between the two the last time at Cagliari, it means even a draw, Maradona Stadium was way back 2021. And it's all about Maradona Napoli for Stadium no matter a draw and I say win, a draw no munya been was way back 2021. So clearly I feel Napoli is having the upper hand. Just like you said, so make me this Scudetto in the Siomona. So though Abrante Efeno both can be, but we've seen Billy Gilmore, I'll bet me Shahonum Ebobon and Ebomo team the Kama. And I feel say and Romelu Lukaku, Frank Zambo Anguissa, and then Matteo Politano Muna, they will surely live up to their billing because Napoli and Asa Cagliari has nothing to lose. And they be playing in favor of Bubukwa, your former Napoli. But Medikia Casasimu says Papa Efeno Antonio Conte. So even if he doesn't win the Scudetto, Team Kohobi because of Team Kutano, and baby what made you my year competitive.
But you would read also.
Oh yeah, that's what I know dear.
Be would read.
So Angia, and you're not said all kind. It is Napoli's game to lose. and I said their trophy to lose. They really needs to win it. But I'm just saying the obvious something a bit me as he said. So when you kwana, I'm just saying it. So when you kwana, with team Okuta no baby no. Let's look at AC Milan team Okutomo. Let's look at other clubs, even Atlanta team Okutomo. How consistent they have been over the years. No meant to be on compete that way. Napoli and Antonio Conte do yes Edmana. Yamo Antonio Conte abaso. But I feel say no matter what happens in any game, no, Inter Milan must go in all out. But then on the other side, no, Napoli will win the game and make them the champions of the Italian Serie A.
Okay.
I don't see any upset, frankly speaking, happening today. Now, Mami Nkomowi, you see, and I'm a Kansemu say Manchester United should be very careful. And I don't see why Esomopamont Ruben Amorim. Naman for intimacy. Look, let me give you something here. The reason why I said when Manchester United for Pamo Abranti a friend Ruben Amorim and I said Papa a friend Ruben Amorim in the replacement nebe yehwan so mo Pamo ni sisi ya replacement nebe yehwan Grace ya beba we ne so replacement nebe yehwan. This is the bigger question. Is it going to be a potential coach and omo Pamo Ruben Amorim akofa no and I say serial winner? Because we've seen Manchester United after the departure of Alex Ferguson. So I'm for all types of coaches.
When you say no pay me a report to be about Jurgen Klopp coming to Manchester United.
That's how it is. Rumors never
maybe.
So is it going to be a potential coach or a serial winner? Now, me no me question and I said me assumption is say whether a potential, whether a serial winner. Still now United will still go through that risk. Did you make us say You see, my main Franco say Alex Ferguson as in Wenger more time. You see, the whole argument in us, someone making you understand, they say every successful coach got time and the financial backing and son ultimately successful. Sir Alex Ferguson, ever for Manchester United, excuse me to use this word, he was a nobody.
Sure.
He was a nobody. But when he came to United, even let's look at the time Odi were United and San what media Asha said you are competitive. They gave him time and they gave him that kind of freedom to operate in a team. Players or Penomo Kofane de Nebreno. On the match, the same thing applies to Alex Arsene Wenger, rather. Ofri Monaco Ebano. Let's ask ourselves, no, you're bigger like Obey or Arsenal. No. No for him, no. But when he came, Arsenal decided to say, "Ebeman the time, near man the freedom to operate and also financially, Ebeba no. Yenchi no coinfrebe a man for Becca say no cradi ache. Yemra ye nimu kakra. Jose Mourinho Pep Guardiola. Jose Mourinho was coming from Portugal. Despite the fact that no waje the Europa League and then the Champions League, no. But then you said Jose Mourinho at that time, na do na feel say Chelsea project no be so say no. When he came to Chelsea, Chelsea decided say Ebeman at that time, near man the freedom. Player be a Jose Mourinho pebi or kind be a moko fa net ne brain. Yefe papa friend Pep Guardiola. Time obefa Barcelona. They gave him that freedom for team near the open because at that time yefe players or job more quite free team no no making sure so Bema Lionel Messi Anaba be the main man for the team. In the midfield, Yatu at that time, Yatu was one of the best midfielders, but Yemu says a quite one of us will in if you on him. You get the whole point I'm making here. So clearly, you give the coach time, you back him financially. Bemanaba be successful. Yesha Antonio Conte, the same thing. Team Yobeko Biano, what thought you pay the manner or successful the mount. And all these coaches, no munyo Obiano, Mobe Obiu. And everything be Omukomua, Ebema Omube here known to the world, no. Team Corner support you more financially and also they gave them that freedom to operate. So to a larger extent, where are all these coaches now, even Thomas Tuchel recently, all these coaches, they make sure say their various teams make sure so Omube support you more. No matter me abo in whatever they want, players score more penal. Until they say no, they make a question say, so where Manchester United they should understand the fact that Papa friend Sir Alex Ferguson ko oni hobiem. Until they shouldn't be imposing philosophy and a player away and a big club into business wise as a cover player away mum ne never say be or boy team financially. No.
Okay.
But rather, you need to allow the coach player Ben and maybe pay our best team system. People have been talking about Ruben Amorim, maybe one particular person. The style of player, no, they were sporting a change of person from Mobuko for Manchester United. San Omotie, so where the recent coaches on my bar, they come with their philosophy. And if you allow them, now for players, or more pay them more, but Manchester United is not willing to do that. It's your move, Japa friend Ruben Amorim Kwankra. The bigger question: why no more than neighbor?
Why no more than neighbor?
Be able to bring a serious winner, or be demand this money freedom first quarter to players. Why don't you then stop that and sponsor this coach or Honum now for the preferences and for Mano? I think say that one will work perfectly for him.
That one,
okay. I mean, I'm watching now. Emre will transfer.
9 to 12 o'clock in 3 hours. I become Bibia Bokori. Miss Omoye.
And what have you? Make a later parts when I'm done with my submission. My men started off in the Italian Serie A. They said, "Yeah, Obia Greenway, why not just Serie A?" And so when Matna can over the years and time since I started here, a war and here say no, dear con be beyond Napoli are winning this league, and maybe try why Napoli na edge the Italian Serie A and they know. Now, Inter Milan. Yeah, one club. If they are not careful, I am Beko trophyless. Say Inter Milan and you're careful on Beko trophyless. The probability is on the Champions League, you know, very low. The probability is on the Italian Serie A, very low as well. The reason is that team my friend Napoli bought against Cagliari, and Cagliari are already safe. Now let me quote the coach of Cagliari, our friend Davide Nicola. Na David Nicola as someone who pay na all can na mpesa mi quote no na someone can ni o say chiamo gial ashukuro ma vediamo cosa succede abbiamo 37 punti cambia nulla. We already have 36 points. We are safe. Let's see what might happen. Because I say let's see what might happen. Now my understanding to football and I say Napoli and Cagliari have a very good relationship. The relationship is that when a Cagliari no here a goalkeeper, Napoli is surrender almost second choice goalkeeper to Cagliari. Goalkeeper friend Elia Capril. And Elia Capril, one of the finest goalkeepers at this season in the Italian Serie A. Wofa that made the top half, bottom half of the table. Teams from the 10th position to the last team, Monza. One goalkeeper, Bono Modepa, Elia Capril of Cagliari. And Elia Capril is a bona fide property of a team from Napoli. And when Napoli added Elia Capril, the agreement was that he can't play when they meet Team Cagliari. So and then Cagliari would have to go with Giuseppe Giochi. That is the second choice goalkeeper. And Elia Capril now abe the face for Cagliari. Now aside that, what for Cagliari team ni siwa? The best player, and I say, what for that is Echirewa. I bring to the Gabriel Zappa, Sebastiano Luperto, and Yereminia. Wouldn't Yereminia formerly of Barcelona.
Yeah.
Now the thing I'm a Cagliari are thriving this season, and I say, so when a Cagliari ball, na say dead ball situation corner, especially corners better, you should be worried because when you feel Yereminia, one of the tallest players in the game, only Arsenal NT. Sabona bana sabona ya corner. Na say ya ball corner. Players who soon the power Yereminia. Into Yereminia is the Arsenal for the team. On what person there, I said seven producer, Glance Blade. Omo she goals now in the middle, say Omo depending on two players. I bring the friend Antoine Makumbu from DRC and then Nabil Zotea. These are the two guys Cagliari team overly rely on. And I can tell you for a fact to say they will not be too good and they can't compete Napoli. Napoli team, they are many prince in I can say this team is not too good a team. It is just an ordinary face. But then no creba coupe. And that's Maradona. Their ABC say Napoli is beating Cagliari and they will win the Italian Serie A, the Scudetto. I maintain emphatic, but I'm being emphatic on this game. Say Napoli ebesha Cagliari. For Komoni inter game ne die. Say the doctors now confirm say Zielinski is out on Bobby. And then a reporter say can say likely apart from Asani Dia say Roberto we are out for Komono Obia fit. Maxence Kakere any of Brent and Nikopath. I saw Mutuni in a classic number 10s. And they are the reason Cesc Fabregas bought the finest of football, the champagne football in the Italian Serie A. Me, the best team in the Italian Serie A, team in terms of say, Yambo boy fair, on best more results, team in front of Como. Unfortunately, Como started season so well, and Como by hard dream pa. And now Como Lucicra still tenth in there with Yewi. But the ABC Italian Serie A say careful. Games are weekendy. As a man for careful pie 1. Empoli ni Verona. Omumi enu nyina battle for relegation. Lazio ni Lecce. Lecce air relegation. Lazio air press over Champions League and also best stay in Europe. Another game here Venezia and Juventus. Venezia are going on relegation. Juventus air press over the fourth. Now Champions League. Torino Roma. And also Roma been winning because Torino are safe already. Now another game here Fiorentina and Udini. Udinese already they are safe already, and Fiorentina so winning over Udinese also press on back Europe. And the dynamics I in the Italian Serie A this weekend. And then what I heard from the that is a cutthroat source, and say Inter Milan ever bought Mediterranean and Joaquin Correa as the front two because Inter idea mentality of what call this game I saw more this Omufi say it is done for Napoli. So they are playing Mediterranean and they are bringing a friend of Joaquin Correa. And then most of their players will be banked. Their only realistic players are Omuye first teamers, almost starts here Dimarco, any goalkeeper Yansome, any Federico Dimarco, pe never started. And California, he can Çalhanoğlu ever started from the middle. But he will be flanked by Aslani, and Davide Fratesi. No about flanking. So Barana Munina will be given rest because on the 31st of May, Munich they are playing against that is Paris Saint-Germain. So Paris Saint-Germain game here, and here patch and it is Serie A. So you don't look at the Serie A most. Now who the city of Italy? One city among from Bunukra, the city Napoli. But so what kind of crash city as Sika Hopa Napoli. Napoli city no Emma a minor friend Italy is Sika the rest of the cities in Italy. Woko Roma Catholicism, the Catholic Church. That is where it is based. And into the Woko Roma, you're from Rome, the eternal city. Now one thing I ABC say, when you say was Diego Maradona, the Church of Diego Maradona, and in conform me and son of Omoka Boom, like Omo decided say,
the Church of Maradona.
So they are going to celebrate Maradona as well, and that is Naples. They are going to celebrate Maradona. This is the branch of Moco Bio Mexico. That is the Iglesia Maradoniana de Mexico. It is a new branch of Bio Mexico. And I saw no in 1998, 3rd of October. We say Maradona 3rd of October in Rosario in 1960. That was where Diego Maradona was born. In Rosario. Into the first church of Diego Maradona was Yatseno, El Rosario. Now, so no El commandments. And one of the commandments in say, so who call the church of Diego Maradona? No, who firstborn, and so to Diego. And he said, yeah, executive producer, Mr. Wack, and one of firstborn. The firstborn was a Bema or so to Diego, because who call the church of Diego Maradona. That is the commandments. Or one more screen, no. Commandments in the Greece, they are to so. So there is the commandments for Church of Diego Maradona. And who call the city of Naples, and almost say the Woka Obia Okra the city Napoli, Diego Maradona. And when Diego Maradona passed away, the stadium was Stadio San Paulo. But this time it is not for Saint Paul. Rather, the stadium is for Diego Maradona. So these are the commandments. The boy is never spoiled. That is the boy is never soiled. That's the first commandment. Now love football above all else. That is the second commandment. The third one, desire, I'll say, declare unconditional love for Diego and the beauty of football. Okay. The fourth one, defend the Argentine shirt. And we are for those who base war Argentina, and especially on one from Rosario. Now the fifth one, spread the news of Diego's miracles throughout that is the universe. The sixth one, honor the temples wherever he played and his sacred shirts. Now the seventh and the eighth and the 10th one, why Diego Maradona was too important to the city of Naples and the club Napoli. And Napoli is one club. Once in a mundiagro, tres atacante. Yaka tres atacante. That is depending on Yambo three attack. And in recent times, we know Ezekiel Lavezzi Edinson Cavani mo so mo bo 3-prong attack yere Victor Osimhen, Kevin Lozano, and that is Vicha Varaskilia. The last team that won the Scudetto, it was this 3 attack, and this season so 3 attack, Politano, Raspadori, and Romelu Lukaku. But so your comparative analysis are the best Napoli Enya, Careca, Alemão, and Diego Maradona. That was in 1990. Almost DJ the Italian Serie A. The last time they won, and I said the first time in our generation, on the Italian Serie A, it was Careca, the first player. The middle man is Diego Maradona, and the last one is the Brazilian Alemão. That was the year in 1990, Almost the Scudetto. And this time around, they are overly reliant again on the 3-prong attack. And the 3-prong attack in the Italian language, tres attaccante. Yeah, maybe, just maybe. But I believe this is their moment and this is their time. Team nation are not too good, sir. But at the high Inter Milan along the line, and so at a point, Inter Milan were overly concentrating in Europe than domestically. That is why Omulu see the Coppa Italia. And then they Scudetto no and your Mudia.
Okay.
The Champions League no Soprano, Arana Bomo, Ara, Netim Freno, Inter Milan no, Alco trophyless.
Meda say, no, Filippo. And what in council church matches are already about and issues surrounding it. Yamfa Yabua for a jetron dekakra emra, but answer no a few of your messages now for Yentwaso. Or say keep up the good work. Douglas Costa a messenger or the Abraya, Yenya Pedro Pedroa Maldina Cruz, or say more update from Chelsea and Krobia Kumase Asante Kotoko camp. Inside Indianapolis, Kumasi, Tanosu, Kesben Junction is the main location. Yenya Clement Yeboah, or see Luka has more Champions League trophies than Barcelona. Apostle Clement Yeboah, and also gracias legend Luka. Message also the Abanano. And also Luka, 13 years with 6 Champions League trophy. Barcelona over 100 years with 5 UEFA Champions League trophy. Ajenim Giovanni. Or say Ember the American Power. 9 shirt Uja okay. That's it. Kobe Stones. I say good morning, boss. I'm watching you live from Ahafun Totrosu. Please more updates on Manchester City. Anani Kunsu Kojokrum. One of the Fraba. Or say fantastic sports. Papa Bakupe 100% Sumpa FM. We see Aiden Skynet. Or say good morning. Please. I'm Gregory inside Sunyai. Please, any update about Ansu Fati? Yes, the report coming in says Umbejano Kwan Manako, Basa Bejano Kwan might let him leave at the end of the season, and negotiations are ongoing. That is the report. I mean, say Kafilipo Kwabrika saying, or say please more updates from Manchester United. Come greetings to my daughter Frimpong Manso Echan Felix, and then my mother Auntie Mary of Genesu Filippo. And so message or the Abrayano. And Tribua McKinsley. Say good morning and welcome on board. Eunice Asante Dakon. Or say more fire with emojis of fire. Nana coffee. Or also sad. Or also Joseph Eje Osu Casimiro. Or say more fire. The only way out for AC Milan is an experience or a good Italian manager. And no ye or Yenriano so messenger. Or the ebe bejaye in the anopay our platform and so you better messages and so but a time herba mixture from nam etun suffer with time herba say malaria fever and the hawa a drono a time herba mixture a dro be to malaria fever say a time herba mixture when you to untumi dia a time herba mixture me show that say in the general body pains a time herba mixture ya the time herba mixture no and in the cow sauce and so at their bedroom so na masa edro we a bird edwuma sin nkuda me show that say kopa bi sesi enanom and twens obey answer one time herba mixture no it sounds say a boost your immune system, of course a support to your general well-being into one say we are you per time herba mission be nanom nemwa na pomudimra 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 Yas toothpaste eye aposia edura ewe dwaman so eno ane yedi twitwiri yesen anɔpa bi a fa Yas toothpaste no bi twi wo se na ɛbɛma wo se no ayɛ fita ɛno akyi ɛbɛma w'anum nka no so akɔ yie kɛkɛ ɛde ama wo umpɛ wei na wopɛ deɛn Yas toothpaste ɛno ne apɔɔse mɔwanso aduru a ɛwɔ adwama so a Ghana ne obi a ɛyusu ɛnɛ wobɛwura mu fie a meankasa me chairman ɛyusu bi bisuro memɔ no din nanso ɔno ankasa yi nim din ɛyɛ Yas toothpaste na ɛna chairman enso eyusu a odutwi ne si anopa bi a ento so pa bi na mmoa wo ne brush enso ka wo brush no ye wode eye hard kakra na afi ye wode ano no esan so da moton kama ne nyina opa bi yusu a bebo no ose no enso akoyie Joseph Eje Owusu Casemiro also Ember Powers, please any update on Victor Gyökeres to Manchester United and is Cunha a done deal now? And no, you can't say me no pay so asanso kan wasem. Ember, good morning. Where Emmanuel say, Ember, good morning. You are doing a great job. I'm watching you live from Dunkwao. I am free inside JD shop at new site. Special good morning and comma yenua Emmanuel say. Or say gracias Ancelotti and King Luka Modric. We answer Joseph Owusu Casemiro again. Or you watching different rebehi. Or say Kotoko, the Biani Gold Stars game is a must-win game for Kotoko by all standard. Fabulous, still remove. Greetings to Chema Owusu Bempa in Shiason and Samuel Wati Yadom SBY Bosom Train Oibo Boating a messenger or the Abre no. Yenua Lukman Isa also watching you live from Kunsu Kremokrum. You are doing a great job, my brother. You are doing a great job, my brothers. May Allah bless you all. Also, Abbas Zakari. I say good morning to you all. Nobel Donko. I say good morning, guys. More fire. Aski Gel. I say the best sports show team at the best moment. This is an all-round team. So higher, okay. O message also odi ebebe jaye enne anope enso no. Yentwa so na yenyi messages ni bi infri ho ansa na yada ye ho aba. Yenua Strong G. Or say I'm watching you live from Wasa Nkran. I'm Strong G. In fact, Strong G is my name. Ask Gel. Or say my lessons start 12 and I'm glued to my set this morning. Okay. Alexa Mankwa. Or say I'm watching you live from Italy. Some passports, no site. Today, Napoli, no site. One so with their abreye and no. Anas Dasa. Heat. Sumpa. Alexa Mankwa watching you live from Napoli. Medica Akeno Dada. Prince Bedu. Or say Visca Bassa with emojis of fire. I'm Keyways. Watching you live from Labadi in Accra. Wati Meshach. Experience, and I'm watching you live from Dubai. Good morning, some passports. Jacob Inkum, or say I'm watching you live from Dubai, Dubai, you know, Boati Meshach, and then Yenua Joseph Inkum. Fantastic presentation and analysis. Bravo. Alex, once again, or say I'm watching you live from Italy. Today, Napoli, no side. I like some passports. Thanks a million times for being part of the show. Yeah, call for a very short commercial break. Yebaba, Niaba Betwaso, Obapa Grace, Yasantua Munsum from MCR. Yeba Sisia.
be the future. Join Ghana Grows, just be one for the culture. Join Ghana Grows, cause say you my day for Ghana. Join Ghana Grows, Ghana Grows.
Yomu, Pequia, Ubefa Juma, Anna, Atia Jumakua, Faso Waso, Ewokia Jumam, any 80 vertimu and ya. Suana Mone, fastest and walk, Wabusia, and Wumpatamo Asitinemu, was star 718 star 50 hash, not the Caho says, yeah. Ghana Grows, Hop Day, Ghana Bros Jumedie, Mastercard Foundation, Miss Springboard Roadshow Foundation, Limehouse, Niwa Buafone Debro.
Mamisha, time HH Heba Mr. Bina Unumi, and ya what dropa, a ya draw say, a manipedian quamuano enya huating, na a quatia yare, and chain yare and san wakakoto, fire wardro, nan nominal abribia, Canoga Company Limited. What the time TIME ebe jasono wonwa and the time HH Heba Mr. Edia bejaso akra wenya mfrisia dumienu enumbi wopemfo ene oba wo makra nufo enso enumbi time HH Heba Mr. Ubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedudo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Heba Mr. Eyadro say FDA aje edwadie nkratoe atum.
Rise and shine with Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush. Start today off right by grabbing your Yas toothbrush and squeeze a refreshing dab of Yas toothpaste on it. With its soft bristles, the Yas toothbrush gently cleans your teeth and gums, giving you a comfortable brushing experience. As you brush, feel the powerful formula of Yas toothpaste working its magic, removing every stain in the cavity and leaving your teeth sparkling and fresh. Plus, Yas toothpaste helps make your teeth whiter and protect your gums, keeping them healthy and strong. Choose from our 3 variant toothpaste: Total Care, Herbal, and Winehead. Make Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush a part of your morning routine and start your day with a confident smile. Yas toothpaste and toothbrush, caring brand for caring families.
Okay, Yansan Soma Ghana for Kwabana and Twaso. I bet your father so tinkunya so you be din komo, you be remedy the Efian Koma Hodu Bebre, but a Diamond Scientific Research and Alternative Medicine Hospital. Yen ye de Donek Heba Misha no dia by Jamaso. Donek Heba Mixa, a ye drew me catch or say a ye drew me say a ye drew. We a titidudo near their film fidim near their babontain. A ye habamani lubana. Swada say, would no ma utumu so one me drew. A bebow, be used to mamma money na, we a bema. A mamma ni free, I wouldn't be a cow. The bedjuma, they are not dane. A donek heba mixture. A bow a two premature ejaculation, I say. A bow a two erectile dysfunction, I say. A bow a boost your immune system. A sans of a two way space, I say. Mr. Wadasa, improve your brain function. A bow, said ye be proper blood circulation. Ningina a dry fence donek heba mixture. And we a bema, Miss Slow a drawway a man in pound da pebinum nemwao. Now memma ye ensu NCP ninsita. Na enya nunko se bema ubia tuminum. A san say why ye juma wabre unam yo ya unume drew ye besan swabwao emma physically kwa ho den naba na san swabwao ewu sisimu so ahoden mo san swabwa adwuma nti obeye adwuma desum asan so ye adwuma anopa a wontebre eye donek heba mixture. Freddie Men's Herba, Misty Herba, Oson's Chemist, Danny Herba, Adia Pharmacy, Baseline Pharmacy, any pharmacy shop biara wagan hano, Uvrima, Kayedroni Ding, a Donek Herba Mixture, Donek Herba Mixture, and in your dra, ye yusu, nanso yadia bedjuma. Cloud Internet for Eton Safrel, sir, we a company. We are uncrankro, wopɛ yenye installation emfama wo efa internet ho yebeba be ya ma wo yebɛyɛ Wi-Fi no yebɛyɛ hotspot eye deployment enso dia ma wo yenye CCTV camera installation should emfama wo anase digital security lock no enubi na wopɛ se nyama wa sa nneoma nyina no eye cloud internet yen ene yeba be amawa ebo no esanso da fom pa sempo krokituom na wo ehɔ no no internet no enso da nye stable yeba na yeba yema wa entwetwe ne mu biem mesawa da se ekira kwa ukumase ya top high ye ne Love FM dan no ene die nim hwe and one so be free 0244 601 933 0244 601 933 wo free line so a yɛbɛgye so na yɛdi nkɔmɔ na bibia so atum ayɛ kama mma ni nyina Orlando Blankson ejekum watenase a odi efie nkɔmɔ no enso ede brɛ yɛ de asi ɛwɔ kotoko de asi ɛwɔ phobia ni nyina no ɔde ba ola
powers
se bibia fine
nyame adom bibia wɔkɔ
yɛda yankopɔn ase yɛnantie
powers yɛnkyɛ tie for a etie so mpa 93.2 na afin so yɛhwɛfo a ɛwɛ Sompa TV ne ma ɔmo nyina akɔ aba embra full time dwumadie ne so yɛatena se efisɛm no ɛna yɛde ɛbrɛw na sabre deɛ yɛbɛwura nsɛm nim yɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛde free coach Kasim Mingle isi ade Oba Ghana Premier League coaches ni nyina waka ɔmo agu akyire a ɔno ɛna American tente pa wɔde adi awura di animu a ɔde nations for no ɛsi agongon ɛwɔ the Ghana Premier League ne so na coach Kasim Mingle ɔno ɛna sisi ano coach of the month of April ɔmo ɛbɔ na so sɛ coaches na 18 coaches omo Ghana Premier League nim na epo no coach we ena ne modern bo enso etimi eso ani a abadsobo no enso etimi akọ Eriama Nations FC head coach your friend Kasim Mingle Okanse yes entino openi we no na experience e Ghana Premier League nim adwuma oye no Bechem United afenso obefa Nations FC 2 seasons nie last season or the omura top 4 nim na afenso this season we are making sure say league you know omaye closer me ne o kasentia kra manya ne say Nations FC omu siuta omo e de be celebrate league title ni nyina no omo akra ma na be du krom here chese celebration ni preparation ni nyina e koso ye de more enso e be ba na mom no yenkochie Kasim Mingle omo game a omo ne Samatex e be bo no odi nkomo kakra atudwa
double team very good side so we preparing to mark them here. We need that win to maintain our league. At all, we are playing normally. We do sack our players, so that pressure doesn't come on them. We sack them out for such situation. So I don't think you may say there's some pressure, but we will manage the pressure.
Ain't no pressure there. Ebi wo say we a Nations FC. Na Open League ajia there pressure. And so ebeba nemom no ono eye coach na afen so one ne technical team no assistant coach omu nyina betimi aboa na oma manage pressure no se ne be ya bibia and so ebetimi akoye na eyade se coach Kasim Mingle coach of the month no na ni goalkeeper Ruben Senon ono so goalkeeper of the month award. Yes, not just a branch away. So this is why you adwuma no and so Eriama Nations FC. Na yere no Razak Simpson. Yes, a branch no. Go of the month no. Yehwe a branch ni go a osheti a house of folk. Ono so etimi edg go of the month award no and so Razak Simpson. Enti yebe na Grace Mon so etimi aboa no mama Razak Simpson goa ono so etimi eshediti a house of folk mama yentie kakra Entina Chese leader captain Eriama Nations FC Razak Simpson. And Omni House of Folk no otimi share beautiful and fantastic goal. Editia House of Folk na chese Buama Nations FC EJ 3 points ni nyina na ni go no na empanyimfo and so say a goal of the month and also etimi aje saba so body no na unim say weekend ni de o pe venue a eho behuru pa ade say abrankese be yehde nemum takwa baby ani sorry baby ani behuru papa eno ena Thomas Dua area tuja say baby ani de ene weekends we eho beye de
kwesiada baby ani ho beye de yango for ma supporters ni na class game no mo brass game ye matim slimiro ila good luck bi ajuma nye man kwesiada baby ani ho beye de yango for ma supporters ni na class game no mo brass game ye matim slimiro ila good luck
eno enso eye they say Thomas Dua former coach Edema Ashanti Gold eno odesan sabno enso etuja say baby ani de we can see a hobe de papa Sunday baby ani Gold Stars ene Asante Koroko we no chese wa ube lusu sa game we be a league race no title race no we free man is in match we a difficult game and so Edema two teams ni nyina na Endra Asante Koroko ewo Adakoja ache no omanyon fa kense ni ba so supporters ni sisi a coach Karim Zito baye na adwuma ne de o ye sisi a ohwa o de bibi foforo abeka Asante Koroko and so etim no ntienti Asante Koroko fans at AJ
best America na ogumo ho no hu se difference abem pa say omo ba say boys no confidence obi a ka say be share baby any game no match na ede by boy omo bo na my supporters nya reach mu bi say omo betimi a win match no he say who positions no here ene Onel or friend say Congo soldier ene he ball as na wasa shift no corner ni here just say coach no my 100%.
All right, but now going to be any then over catch your police.
Baby any the empire na ebo say Radin fi enkodu ho e be win match.
Okay, yeah.
Eno enso Asante Koroko fans Endra omuremu ewo Adakoja achebra Asante Koroko eche Adum FC abo omo ekano baako enan ama omotimi ati baako Kwame Poku to atena Samson Eduku enso eto atena ya assist edafenso Samba Ndongani Gilbani Onel Congo Soldier enso etimi eto atena na Patrick Esiedu enso etimi eto atena enso honomo na eno enso ensema etimi ekos na Bubaka Watara head coach Edema House of Folk this year Koroko supporters they say Continental Masters no memfa nto ba bi kakra ansa entino House of Folk head coach Bubaka Watara wakansem fa House of Folk supporters no
bonus for the fans are say good things when you win. When you lose, accept. Say these fans also criticize. So their criticize is not insult or if you don't love, you don't need you. No. Criticize, or you see this ball, you didn't do that. This ball come here. All these things. Criticize everything in the game. It's normal, and that's why you need them. As a folk with that. The support of the fans, we are like offering. We lose our parents, you understand? And when I say I'm not joking, the fans are the mother.
Eno head coach Edema Continental Club Masters Bubaka Watara ene San Semno enso eguo enso no na emba the tiere say coach Bubaka Watara empanyimfo akodi nkomo kakra ye meeting kakra na House of Folk management ni bi chema na ga papa na next season o monko pe coach bra na mom no papa na djuma o ye de ma House of Folk no Togo ani je ho enti Togo aka kire empanyimfo ne say da bi omunya abotre say coach ibaye enye bia the last time House of Folk a top player enso ekọ amano ne kra ache na enso ene House of Folk this season omanya player amane kwa Denmark ono so eko obanya player weremu Blasters akoye first choice goalkeeper na unim say Abrante friend Benjamin Asare obeba House of Folk ni nyina coach Watara ene ye bibia Abrante ne du ba bi kra no na management for ni bi ono omanya issue kakra but coach Watara ene ka kire Togo say odi omumma Benjamin Asare just 1 year na oba kire die ntia ese oda House of Folk oba ya wabɛyɛ adwuma na sisi a no wanya Black Stars call up ntini Togo chema coach na adwuma na ɔyɛ ndɔ ndie na ni je ntini Hearts of Folk supporters say wo gidie say ye be wie season ama Hearts of Folk apam coach Bubakar Watara ene twentwen so say anya hwe kura no ombe move no to technical director for Hearts of Folk eno eye enkomo kakra e free Hearts of Folk camp enso eba mebo eche enso edema na referee eye rag omo chairman aye freno eye Mr. Seja or the nsem kakra enso atoja o say Ket ES Okaku se obekọ na obeja legacy bi kra se e ka obeto ye ana efe ne edi reference ni nyina so clear ni nyina ansa na obekọ awakọ
ofra kunyasa on the obikadia say ongoing concern ye bompa say ne oka na nyina mbre because e ka bi wo obeto ye ye hwe say obetua ni nyina ofruso
no onim say president Edema Ghana Football Association say or any mu say entomra ne teno no enso emra wiye as a FA president no na onne ekabia enso e referee no say there be referees no obetoka enti no ade say wabetoka dia make sure say ubetua dada no ene de won so wabebo agu ni nyina no ensema referee Seja enso ereto Ghana Football Association no enso animunti no ye begina we so na efisem no ye de esia se de be ya abedwafo enso ebenya kwan ererem na weekends we no abrankesi ehuru no na babia ni enso ehuru pa
ola
okay bibi o hana
o de bibi no
okay
ana o be me di kotokonkoma kakra
o se endra udi o boshe so nti anope me buy the first na me yen say mema apostle ehunu say o ka say obeba adakwaja ache o buy nso na emom oba no na o ne Prague ya bi nenam
Prague ya ne isu wadada
ena obetinem
ena betinem me beja o so wonim sem beja o ban na mi hu
me ban uhu
me hu se na o ba
ba no eno so jese o koduru ho ja
na se me begina wadada kra ansa players ne ba park ne so
okay
me ba ne nipa mo ne be 3
okay
na betna timitiwa akotumtama oba
nti o se uhu bibia
o na sako ho de ye fi na se ne nya tam nko
but ye more IMC na abaso on say ankoyi a ye beka nti koyi nso a ne yaka se endra on say na park no enchen ho ni nyina
na afu do park ho so ye abaso body ye bo mabaso
oh se na
ola
powers
ola ti we ye ja we chop money a we hwe
what
is it
okay
we ye ja we ye father we chop money a we hwe enye unya hwe what is it enya dia wo se bo abaso so we chop money
enti park ni ho afu na ne ye kana omama nkofo akodo
munya ya ye beka wasem
okay ba omo ye
ya we nya dwuma bia e wo se bo abaso park ho afu na odo park ho a kotoko park ho afu na
in the first place park ni kwase ho
ola we en sabaso body
sa
en sabaso body enu ma sabaso body na nu kan
oh okay ba me de me hu se ade ana omunye e na omo abeye nti no ye ma supporters ni hu se
enu ma wo mo aye no ho a e wo se bo mo abaso eye na me wampon sam we na mo ye no sa project na ndey gym ne ade nyina ho a utumi kwa unye baabi those days kotoko training ground no sabi obi yem kan no kotoleta unye baabi okoja na nan what I say me wo ho wo mra wo mu coach the yem aka na what an into pun training electronic I was there near pun training John Steve Polak na ni yem aka no pun training because oni baabi obesisi no nna ye nim guase nti omo aye baabi ene umtumi shawa esiesie omo change omo no eno na ye abaso bode park unfu na kodo a wonye hwe ola munye
na uhu park na omo ye na ase ho ne
and they said that what dada
ba omo lifting no
esu na fu no omo kodo e upliftment bay
there be omo dua glass ne foforo
ola ya da
wala no person on force one
o there be nya se me for say supporters na bi nya kwan ko age ena yen so ye adwuma ne se ye be
bia so wo de bia
yes de bia so party
utumi ko bonds ra ho hwe se den na be ko so ho so those days na ehofu a na nkofo etwum wo ho ne ade ohun se na nkofo ebi no ko hye wo ko twum eje bi to ho a na yo se obi kura na ko twum ne ja piece to ho na sa ne omani na and sa ne omani ni ho what I say but ade ba ko we say omuhia no say omo wo security man ho hwe de bia
security for ho
samre na ebi ni ho and they bi wo ho
and even omo wo a pitch omo manage pitch no yes omo wo boys be 3 omo na manage pitch no and na omo wo ema pitch no on say enwura ni fu grass ni ma omo wo ema omo tutu sa no
ba say nra wote say na supporters ni bi kan say Samson Duku de wasa wote
o say
na ebi ni mo kan say Samson
oh there be say wasa but omo ye disappointed
oh kan na me ka kire
me but me so me but omo ye disappointed because on say second round
me person obe polish omo west me say wote nsama no mo kan
oh
Samson Duku de wasa
o say ne ye dey akotoko supported the mbemu atibi
sir prince enkwe
because even in the first place a club like Kotoko no any quite say omo training facility any quite say omo training facility mengan say inwura kura fu ho no on and same fata and na apostle some stories do I say na ode Stellenbosch money some clubs omo training facilities
relatively smaller clubs
yes on say one shut down fa omo so wosoro bebre no aka say we mu de ebi omo ko mani bebre say the clubs in Ghana here or for omo afi no omo ba no because for bit is Stellenbosch relatively omo yes smaller club
but honestly Kotoko a turf no say nso no 20 ama say yie kakra na omo training ground anya bad say anya bad
say your grass aye football and what grass na efu say nwura no na ya na ha adwen say omutimi make sure the last time apostle was saying it here it say a trap for injury a trap for masati ato
I think enra is ablo opeke no kakra but we are hoping so be fit for the game
settings in them now mamenko asman person menka no so you know him say nde Accra folk any Accra Lions and a book game ne Paris when him so league table ne so Accra Lions so all kind free to omo the third say so atreman kwa de omo nka ho two kind free to Accra Lions either second u free as ho no mo ba no omo just 35 points no 9 wins 8 draws and then 14 losses omo share 31 goals I conceded 35 telling you say omo performance very very poor this particular season but adeba kunso omini unim say so these two teams are Accra Lions and House of Folk this particular season the first leg House of Folk needed Mauli Wayo to conjure some last minute miracle and San House of Folk enya win because na game ne ya end game ni ra 80th minute mo hono my enche ba bepon na Accra Lions early did the game by 2-1 it took Mauli Wayo and about that 2 rapid goals or take Kasasha winning goal and the man has to folk enya the win telling you say omushi at the last time no then the man has to folk it took one player so be conjure magic at the end of the game the latter stages of the game na they win draw mo who they no so to one man the last time has to folk welcome Accra Lions omufie no adesa branch friend Ibrahim Isa ebenya the only goal of the game the Accra Lions enya win against House of Folk telling you say in the last 2 games Accra Lions are able to do something against House of Folk because
but this time around our more form can they still map up that sort of a position I'm share phobia
it's not me share said me highlight you on the fact say Accra Lions is a team and they are fighting for relegation and they would definitely want to stay in the league and especially almost saw a glance at the last time they went they had a win against House of Folk. So clearly, Accra Lions, though they are the team or more performance bad, but at this stage of the season, only team or battle relegation bad. I say Kamaya or Bekono fairness no help. Or the Hodum deal, Beoya or Bekau. So House of Folk should be very careful in this game. Though say more performance in relative comparison to Accra Lions performance no from no. But House of Folk going into this game should be very careful because this is a team omo last 2 games no omo bre the last 2 And I said the last one before this season, you know, I'm making sure somebody winning against us folk. And the last one, on this particular season, you know, it took Maulio, just like I said, a last minute magical performer here, and they were in House of Folk. And to House of Folk going into this game, they should be very careful. But Biomodano, we keep saying, the chance is there for the league, but believe you me, they cannot win it. But it will be very good enough. So House of Folk bet me end the season at least in the top 3, top 4. This is what House of Folk for no. That's what managers so mobile. Though there is no trophy in being part of the top 3
and only our man can because they say one say the relevance of finishing in the top 4. No, say you know. Also the importance of finishing in the top 4. Do say for the bragging rights. Into man I can say those days in the top 4. Those days now call unya ugram into the top 4. Unya confederation kokobo. Unya so what I say. But say sad any in any ho. Ama the importance of betting
to be Accra House of Folk. Any positions for during the series in recent years. Now say House of Folk to me about many drew somewhere around 3rd, 4th, 2nd. It will go in a long way to motivate the team. They will feel say you know or much me have done it or more situation around because this is a team over the years or more compete and that's more battle relegation. Enti omo me and the trophy crown na so omo me be at least the top 4 anymore. It will give them that kind of hope going into next season. Say last season they perform here, so going into this following season we need to do more than that, giving them a certain standard to compete for. Always it here. And this issue of Abubakar Ouattara and Penyinfo Penasem, they want him to stay. No, look. I find it very difficult to understand reasons as to why Sanema we will have to folk team. Look,
one reason our supporters in the site and it's Omususu say will transform some of these players.
No, it's never true.
We improve. On said just like no Lando Kane. A kind of fire sword Asare by and he's currently for me the best goalkeeper in the league.
Yeah.
What I say. Mauli Boyo said Philip Unsu Kane. I said when ya nensa ato players nibi so in terms of their performance. And then again on say baby are no more the season started here na phobia na nyekura. What I say?
Understood.
Na nye but
you see if you generalize it that way, it may look like Ouattara is doing something for the club. But let's limit it. We are talking about him developing players. Last season how many players the never has to folk team and this season or more? Hamza Issa is the number 1. This is a young chap. You must say Hamza Issa last season and even they got to a time now they were at clubs from outside Ghana no more pay Hamza Issa with few sums of money.
Yeah.
Listen to this but this season why that completely. Let's not forget say Abrante and Benjamin Asare even before coming to House of Folk, he was one of the best goalkeepers in the league already. Yeah, money, yes, sir. As a House of Folk, Nama Benjamin Asare Apija. No. House of Folk has given him that mileage, say. So, our Great Olympics, no, or perform because a Great Olympics in Young. But all House of Folk, there is a relatively bigger stage. And two performance inside the Great Olympics now. This time around, because I went into the limelight, a clubber light no almost into a performance. It is not as if say Oba House of Folk no or anything extraordinary in comparison to the Great Olympics. No, there's no much difference in there. But because House of Folk relatively club nimu now money was so crabia the limelight in 1 hour utminya that kind of collapse.
And say when your Black Stars exposure, when your Star exposure, no see.
Yes.
But they are not Olympics difference.
No difference. And one was translated the Abba House of Folk team. But because a House of Folk, you can't Emmanuel Kobe as a fiancé baby. You can't question say Kobe. Any those kind of goalkeepers or more any goal stars need be chemu or mobile Mohammed or more House of Folk kotokwa. Don't you think say Black Stars call up Nkombe bi? But Emmanuel Kobe is being treated like I say or just a mere goalkeeper. No. Hold up, I'm a move to Kotoko House of Folk. You see, say, the baby did said there, and you're no put any other club, and you can't want them. No. So for me, so all the maintain the back, so our mom, yes, what transforming players, it is never true. What transformation? The back line or center back pairing, Papa Ben, when you're their mom, right and left back, you go to their midfield. House of Folk midfield, I bet me, I can say, competing here for. You get the whole point. You mentioned Ebia Mawuli Wayo. TV goals be the mom. Even talking about last time Omoni Akala on the share 2 goals no at the moment in the dynamics of the game movie. It is good. But you say what kind of transformation been or the about Mawuli Wayo? You see an exceptional player this particular season. Open the best players this season. Mawuli Wayo didn't come one. No. So for me, I think it has to folks should understand the fact that Omo Yajia to so be a mediocre club too much. Has to focus is not a mediocre club. One of the best, if not the best clubs in Ghana here. And as far as Africa are concerned, has to focus one of the best clubs in Africa. If you are aspiring, oh come on, in terms of history.
Oh, history, dear, so they are questioned.
Oh, okay.
And they did.
And
they do moon count. And they
do. As far as Africa is concerned. Man can as far as Africa is concerned, because there's a club, Africa could make waves there.
Because they say, I said the last time a club rankings by.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's a top 30 grand.
I remember. But what I'm making
Africa.
Yeah. I think that Dream Safety and I think is 18 for Dream 34 very good. So for me, I believe has folks should not accept that kind of mediocre performance from anyone. They really need to be aspiring for more. Now, Kotoko issue kitwebi na memfa.
Na Fesina Philip Mra.
How is the issue of the next coach for Kotoko? Why ne beba?
Say supporters in there almost say Anka Karim Zito na ntwaso. When supporters in Kasia anope olabo voice bi say across anso si so ma supporters in GD say Karim Zito baye edwuma prosper augmentman ye no Karim baye waye edwuma na no ye no wabo edwuma na ade.
This is and has always been this is and has always been the problem for Krobia Kumasi and Tokotoko. Just like I was talking about House of Folk, that mediocre performance acceptance should stop.
Celebration of mediocrity.
Yes, celebration of mediocrity. Any one thing. Look at how I'm not saying Karim used to be a bad coach. No, because this is a coach the one that did something in Africa for Ghana or no in recent and you can ask him or a very good coach. But the fact that Kotoko supporters, then some session of the people need to meet Dane all of a sudden. No, my man said here, maybe 3 weeks, 1 month ago, I said no. Oh, Danny said the free one the above seen. And no, club Kumasi and Tokotoko from no. Because there's a club, we've seen them struggling the entirety of this season. You come once a mebre, but because Papa friend Karim Zito buy 1, 2, 3 wins by NT. After the Amana say Kotoko is the best club in the country, and Papa friend Karim Zito can even win them and take them to Africa. Such a mediocre things no should stop. Because frankly speaking, this year, next season bedroom on maybe no. Once I fed the Kotoko you player Ben or Mokofan number, what is the way forward? Because some of the fans here no accept the fact that Oban Rabba baby soon could be the club no. But yesterday no, it is a mediocre performance. So for me, I think that those people who keep doing that no, they should put a stop to it.
Okay, you are now you need to do common every do you be remediating common.
Mami ye brief na yenje momano because ona ye say ye nyina ye twɛn no me say ona me twɛn na metie de obeka now na edi Hearts of Folk nkomo na Mestre Grace and for Hearts of Folk team of 2000 and 2 screens in Somalia na me nka wansam kakra bi yes this is the Hearts of Folk team Ishmaelado any Emmanuel Sekufo na where that team na where Kenneth Sapon that is Emmanuel Ajogu. Now we're Edmond Copson, Stephen Ado, my own among Yawaman Kwamreku, Samia J. That's a way comparative analysis. You see, my brother Prince was talking about that is celebrating mediocrity or praising a dear friend mediocrity. And they Emrana I say a common article. Hearts of Folk fun beer in celebrating mediocrity. Let me tell you, the course will Hearts of Folk say
me fan question na two boss na kan yi.
Because it's issue
because it's an issue.
Yeah,
because I'm sure but we won't win can you me antiase. Yene yenua Eric Oforientwi. Dodora friend Alawa. And he didn't come on. Bro Akwaba. We be able to there. They uncle Panse. Because the last time I knew Shana those days at Metro FM. Kwame Anana do by. So we be fine. They uncle Panse. Yes, I see him free say. For entry, one of the top goalkeepers. Kruma. I remember those days that now I know about Kotoko, almost had 3 goalkeepers, and it was keenly contested. At what point now about Timusa Obey goalkeeper?
Yeah, boss, that was my chair, for yeah, I think for entry, I'm starting my football career with Sunya, and I'm a player. I'm intending to be a goalkeeper. So, maybe football now, I am a right back.
Oh, okay. What started say we are outfit player?
Yeah, but Kobo, on say first now feature will be able to keep a number. So we decided yes, me papa that one. Say, and then mommy turning to be a goalkeeper.
And that time now what be saying?
Oh, that time I think I'm sure because now your boss.
Na your division na.
Any division, na fee ball.
Fee ball na be ya.
Obi hu me obi fa me dem call Coast Club or Liberty for Sunya.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, we be say school so say kwa kakra fa.
Yeah, me go school by me got to we JSS so Sunya. Na me got to so SS no Red Bull Soccer Academy.
Okay. Wow. Now, goalkeeping no one out here in Sunya no. Ghana how favorite be wa ha
o court. Na me share with Ransford Kudu be United for
Ransford Kudu, yeah.
But for Akatano. Na me share because na always be me ko na me nya akonya kohwe Sunya ko nation park na me nya akonya kohwe but me nyini band na me share with Man United former goalkeeper David De Gea. Yeah, nyina ye role model am solution from
Eric Ofori entry woka a definition of a ball playing goalkeeper back on here. Goalkeepers are born and ball those days. Yen build up, yen shall seem free actually. But no, so almost enough Felix and soon me side and so ye pa. You're a basso. Footballing career as a goalkeeper, what challenging moment your time by?
Yeah, my challenging moment your time, I think our game against House of Folk, Namokotoko. Sam Roberts be attack or I think Achimota before the game.
Yeah.
Emma Omkase and impose pony match, you know. But now I say my experience or game in the multi, so I'm kind of now because now me best started that game. But I'm kind of a boy president, former president, Kosinyan Techibao. So near Dean Commerce game no postpone any year. And where incidents see I teaming confidence go boring and I think it wasn't easy. But me could gain you and I'm in sound mind, but you started and I have to forget everything and focus on game.
And now your challenging moment, sure. And of course, favorite moment or career must be
favorite moments the same game because we trying to mean opponent or that difficult situation. So I think it's a massive game now.
So say, baby, now person what the footballing career could do as a goalkeeper, and at this stage in life, what meeting, what Richie?
Yeah, to me, they're Richie because target I'm the man on at least think about this time meeting me Bobo outside Ghana, but it's not later. I think me cause why work hard said about Dakunyan Beba.
Is it 18 years?
It's 30 years.
30 years. Yeah. So you still have the dream of playing outside?
Yeah, even in African country, I think.
Now, office be ban and come up, they be go a cost one answer so far.
Yeah, course, but I won't say me ball matches. To be honest, me ball matches. I say me call as a folk. The young injury, I feel I'm recover. My started training. So for now, I'm a free agent. So I didn't come and say team be bar, but team be a man Ghana team banner. Okay, why not? I'll start from there. Then they be the record.
What went wrong? Our career because made there from a distance. Me who say won't mean reach your full potential.
Sure.
Me show so with the go with the poor man or confident level. How I me who for entering me who say baby I was a wundri.
Yeah, I'm the American.
Why you be or you carry anyone who say a wrong decision be now take here na.
I was saying early stage na my family manager, but me started football na me name my father pay. So I think the honor so I'm one because some decision you are and I think say more manager or kitami I think say kabia mintiki but maybe I'm doing so who say Nyankopon so na pushing a bedo but still I still have hope say football keeper there the more now we call him the more now aging call him now we have more experience so I mean them hope say them reach never back.
Is a woman manager?
Still because maybe I'm do no me can't be every 7 but for now there me and me BB I think say my pair 1 or 2 fully almost guide them in Kakaka.
I think we do a feeding out to Sumpa 93.1 against Sumpa Television across the country. Eric Oforenchi, for me, one of the best goalkeepers. Yeya Breso, our Ghana, Unbunida, Unbonabo. Proper build-up goalkeeper, and then anything common. And they say the offer beyond my both Krum had Nene.
Kuma de bia baba ambese nse still league ne koso
so what started din komo
say me di share go for now they me free play and meeting will be a din komo but for now the mean team can team because league ne koso professional way no it may affect you be yes so I say me keep
psychologically sure. Under 20 what happened
like
how promising now we were under 20, particularly with Turkey?
Yeah, 20 no, it wasn't easy because I got 2 goalkeeper like Felisana, Michael Sana, Mutali Tegu. Yeah, that time I'm Ebubu realm. But after that tournament, you know, so I'm the back of yeah. So me, my target was
because that time you had to be offers a bar from outside. Any idea?
I think it's only say to be honest, let me father Kotokoni. So only an person in Mokoto. So always be no I'll say Kotokone say but I'm some catching as a football player there. We need baby I'll be team but no personal interest and all so always be and I say Kotokona because me best sign crime in about Kotoko secretariat besign. So I think say no day or say Kotokona before he be offer me about outside.
It was reported in the media say you were with Hartlepool. You got injury, and injury no one of far phobia for wow. You footed the bill. No crab in the room.
Yeah, it's true. Even Enra, I think Enra will be catcher. Me say almost so much. Yeah, I'm a doctor, so me find out, but it wasn't true. And my mean far when you in country be I say. Me Jimmy Sika now has a folk so and you know pray and bill no so so I think that me honum point here me health no in here but I say the way I want report normally my man for is different. I say me I'm a bad person but so will be catcher will be say me Jimmy Sika now has a folk and I say bills now for now and you know pray.
So focus some on say yenya we minim so bit much yankasa is salary and I say yesika be yankasa ngasa na wum say
salary is okay
sika be yankasa na nko so mutua wa won sankan
yeah on say agreements like we me hoto na me catch on so for now be say me nko to aso be fufu ntino so they yin accept say 3 months salary then be ankon way. So it's agreement in the because I'm contract you know and this year August. There's August year be room. So I mean yes we be case my Jimmy pay up to August man and yes and it's like I think January to March. Now me just salary. So we try because me that's what deep pay and I say me Jimmy Sika it's not true.
20,000 Ghana cedis was reported to be the cost injury no cow ball or one no. 20,000 Ghana cedis. And then I Bruce.
I think say Enra me fair doctor and say you be so how man because ebia
because they say their mimate and say phobia for netia. So mutia.
And I'm finding out or say you know so to me the hair me beside at least or no can no cran on air me on air Mrs. for now minute team in beam so bibia any means and beam. So no na on it team dealing. But Mbisa no say
Do you regret so joining Heart of Folk?
Never.
Because all papa no we bushing in na so kotoko no mo do.
Me mama has.
O mama dey heart ni. No papa ye kotoko ni. O papa ye kotoko ni.
But that statement is just unfortunate. When say I say papa or no bidding come on also me them ban kotoko na be so it was a challenge. Yes be out never been a can here. So football as a professional footballer they won't need baby I go play. So me regret yes me join as a footballer.
Unya kwenya ne top players bi ti say Pogba mu na Asia pen, right? So we ka
Ntiti Zuma.
Why obodi be?
Ntiti Zuma. Dine na Everton. Me show pa ba e cry players me be o mo na nkra hu. Nkati you right back we Jabobo. Yeah. Which one nkati we Jabobo?
Me kwa no masan be si wo say your career path. Is it something you want in a year? Apart from say bia una wuni manage.
It's all about say them come. We say the mean is Ghana hano. I will say when you be a new do make it out that is all. So we need side any be a na me say the boy am say me run national team performance na push me yes be a obi di manim na push. Yeah. So I know the boy am yes side anka. If you can't even do baby I'm doing because obi or be a okasa a coach. Yeah, so I've been an American. That is a honor now. To me, need the am one, but as is a minya, Quenya and so you know, I'm phone is all okay, and more that pushing, but it wasn't like that, it was just the performance.
Your name Eric Oforientry, and a din como abo Midiama, Heart of Folk Kotoko as a goalkeeper. Make us say the big clubs are going to now, by age man or the more pay. They say, yes, she said, Aquina Bebananko be too kind. $2 in Kakra, at the Arabic goofy. If you swear Nidian Swas and Swaba. Who will be a catcher Ghana for one say, Yem Breno, ye, you may be Pesanka, you been your queen and I am Como, ye didn't ye powder for floor. This is a traffic jam in your mention, went to maybe return. Who will be a catcher Ghana for or be catcher Bushia for 1 hour door.
Yeah, boss, Kakra can say. Jumana any day empire bonnet support because so empire bon kind of what is inquiring to me. So Munkoso and empire bon my na. Yes, we any more homework instead of Queen and by a room when you
do 2 camp will be never some bisa.
I do 2 maybe I mean believe Obiani believe made them in believe side
be a sad. Okay, okay, normally
me call senior me call president. But me ba crowd me call different as a one man church, different church.
How sound are you religiously?
Yeah, I'm very me anga say me jinya me di so me mfa ma sorry in there.
Are you married?
No.
But so will be all. And they say send there normal.
Normal. For now they will be all but I feel I may plan is
this year, and also it should be next year. But oh, Babako, oh, Mammy, okay. Mammy way.
Okay, me, I'm a firstborn a Muslim.
Okay,
but it's a Muslim, so I'm go through because Christian Muslim there.
Kautubana.
Me Muslim because I'm Muslim house and I'm the school. If you papa and China, Mammy Chankotna.
Into Bapping, you know, say
9 years.
Or 9 years. Young Ghana form now. You name Komokakra. Assembly view of baby into Indiana. Young Ghana form Eric Oforientry, an interesting character. Young Falliance into Sunay Komokakra 0548931931. 0548931931 0551931931. Your name, your first caller ending Komo. Hello, good morning. Pacho, we didn't maybe you're free. Hello.
Emma.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Unya Solomon here.
Abisu
I can't say one family. And after I'm going to say watch among the general. I'm more on it ever get for you now. Now, Master Santiago, your former goalkeeper, Alawa, my memory about so, no na kotokoro na ti be na mani jino ho pa okay ase na mani jino ho pa se me kobobo anase me kotere mu se ala wode mu a me nya wo to se so fala to de mu kwa de na ma jino kotokoro be we ni na ati ba kwa wo ye ya mani anje no ho awo kotokoro ni se obefiri kotokoro because they can say one no can see obetu obi ni pa no kipa na ke ase wo nya bi na na kipa ni jan wo ko ye the do baby no now on so a big challenge I take or force as a goalkeeper and do baby and you say automatically a different shot in the mouth I so fight as a goalkeeper so big me yes as shot no the do baby no what you nya bi na na wo ko ye oh e ba sa na keeper e mouth performance en ko so e so pretty challenge but be a what you know so wo ko to kwa obi oni so very goalkeeper ho but you do ba and you do ba be supposed to requirement of but so be fight just to keep and go back here to know. But could do better now say, who never been now, as a would be pretty challenge. I never go now, or you know, for the partner, many no, but I want the bottom battle. The papa has only Tima, or betting me at that, that one in the Carriano.
Soluno, next caller, good morning. Yeah, next caller, good morning. Hello, good morning. Next one.
Hello.
Yes, sir, boss. We didn't have your free.
Yes, so he did Hamza. Yes, I can say if you walk up.
Hey, Hamza. Young boy.
And that I mentioned Mr. Benjamin Obin Secretary. What the back is was a young co. Because support to team no beginning. Team co fire similar. Coincidence where economy is never officiating. Now, the person is of orientation. Well, I didn't see that keepers. That's na we black stars, we na setting that. That's a keep of super. That's what they are there. Na idea also would cabbage kakra. We will be painted no people to go. Happen at the French young lad. When you be able to boss baby do this year for the Cantaria, you always say. And it when you paint time a couple black sanity. So this one balance one also a bomber competition as well. Now we so competition with the Meko. What getting no ya. Is ya president supported to do what? So when I'm say we I have to buy we now no competition in the Meko. Yeah, or just supported no. You different what and price ya. You ain't no na come on sign F so. And my paying time no a year be our competition. Competition, no competition. What the parents saw, what we wins on the two. Number 2, the competition bomb. The passa, you didn't find on to one, Yamia Duma. That is Sunday. You got your premium, you prefer officiating. Not no better. Only one year. Now, two better to Lanny. That's a better thing in here. Now, Parabaco, of late, you know, the Kotokia, the first night, the Kotokonia, mediocrity.
Okay.
Some na you can say, but you see, 3-4 consecutive matches. You have got drop up. You have any answer. If you who you support Africa, Team Yagana. And yet, the end is your competing for league trophy. You're competing. You're club F4, and you're competing. You should be getting back. You keep up with the regional. If you don't have some no yard, and also more about the country to Wayadi.
Yes, Hamza of referee, if you walk up. Next caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, sir. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. But your low TV, and I mean, I want to make us on a team your phone as well. Okay, in the free swear, and I found him powerful. Meaning, Eric said, be a member way in our addresses are win because one major concern for some of the supporters say, I say, Ujani free competition. What I say, Mama Queen, where addresses.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho. We didn't maybe offer free.
But
Kitikrachi. Pacho Yankwe.
Your bumper say I send it there. You need to national boosters. You got to go. the Sunday supporters may be park more. And you push it, yes, no. Ambassador said, I gonna let you know. Every time you come on, we are no. And let you know, baby, matching the only matching me. That's it.
Yes, so, yeah, that's it. Eric, yeah, sorry, but won't say, they are there in the media, in the supporters, Kotoko supporters. I are there back way on Umudi ya because that time now we a goalkeeper, we are reliable. And our power sem pa. But who say competition by and Uja Mokoi.
Yeah, boss me that. I couldn't remember say time Nisa in American ones and maybe there wasn't competition. Because me keepers in the 2 definitely over 2 will be there. So be 2 knows will be 2 and we are competing for other team, not ourselves. But me there was beyond goalkeeping. It's not about because of goalkeeping. That's why I feel. Because maybe I am say Felicana or Joseph Fado or. It means so bit much why personal. No, I can say it because Obu wanted the interim difficult. It was our game against Mediama. They both game and after the game, Moses Samami had the emphasis for Mami Kakra, which was not true. So I can feel got a team Benam Koi. It was because of that thing. We decided as can me feel got to come to come back because of I don't know told me so there's some comedy man no who say man Bia. So was the same way Obian Nimda and Nepen America. It was that because of that thing I'm called Mediama. Say Moses and Mammy because Obi almost is come family and medality. So when the pen my cancer same way. Tinamika sometimes to send come up and you know do a metia.
Decisions to be one can take.
So when you say because of goalkeeping.
But I say Eric Oforientry, the runner friend Alawa, or no, and I need come and there on Sumpa full-time sports show on Sumpa TV and on Sumpa FM. Me did say and come a better so that for and Brenna and the Amway Kora. Yanko a birthdays in so not yen wrap up. From her parents and friends to Apple Owusu Edna, Mammy Ketri picture no or Sumpa TV in so they end in home come. Yenuya Ketri Akusia Sewa Oko School University of Cape Coast UCC level 200 student. Wisdom and protection is all we ask for you. Ketri ene ewa woda happy birthday and koma yenuya ba Edna Owusu Ketri Akusia Sewa happy birthday. Good. We ask them next one Richard Abu aka MC Torres also uwo boase ene ewa woda we see you God Kiss Transport we manager Palemo Pub and Kathy's Kitchen. We every yenuya Wak, Mr. Wak, and also Yemfa platform we so near Mau Awada happy birthday and call Enfama glorious one. Eradi Yankopon on Mount Fieno endorse and Fanson 93.1. Within the Ember Power, on behalf of the entire sports team, we say thank you for being part of this show. Aseda Kesia and Koma Yenuya Eric Oforientry. All the traffic wafumwa ababeshraye and the day from Apostle Jeffrey Ashari himself to Philip Nkumsa, Prince Orlando, Mr. Wak, and myself. Thank you a million times for being part of this show. MCR Obapa Ya Santwa Grace Mensa ono neda team nano amomusu krema yedi jumedi ne eba na wie Yankopon yad mechina e weekend ye besan so ediesia 9 to 12 o'clock echina Jacqueline and Linda mo traffic one mu na client department erade Yankopon hira mu nyina yedumasia bye bye.